start recording here. We got a fold, and see today is too far away though. I think we're just gonna let it down. Looks like I can share the individual buttons, but share computer sound. I think we're gonna go with that. Oh, don't mute. I want to make sure that this is on. All right, so you guys are here in Logitech and Logitech. Okay. Still trying to get YouTube up here. One of these days. Drink more Red Bull. Small wrap under the gun with a king dangler. We're gonna let it go. A lot of folds here. Boring to fold. Gotta do it. You have got to fold in poker. A lot of people just limp over and over in Omaha. Gonna be throwing away money when you're limping that much. I think in any game, PLO 8, that's probably the game with the most places to limp, but in No Limit Hold'em and PLO, at least my general strategy is not limping. Late position, we can limp a little bit, but and when I say limp, I mean calling a raise limp. I guess you can open limp, especially in tournaments a little bit later. Maybe some of the marginal hands. Maybe if you're on the button with Queen Jack offsuit, 9-10 suited, Ace 6 offsuit, stuff like that. Maybe we button limp then, but I'm not a proponent of limping very much ever. I think it's pretty bad. I know when I'm out in public and I see people limping, if you limp probably more than 3 times in that first hour at a casino table, you automatically get the Jason Danner white label. The white label is the fish label. You don't want the fish label. But there are plenty of fishes out there, so I'm a little fishy lately. I mean, we punted off a little bit less than I thought. We were going into yesterday. We were down 2,900. We did pick up a nice $400 win yesterday, so we were back down 2,500 this week. One day at a fucking time. Can't just win them all. After I ran hot for the better part of 6 months, I guess I was due for a downswing. We did have another 3K downswing back in March. This one, some of it's downswing, some of it's me being drunk on Wednesday and coming back into a game that I was already up $700 and proceeding to lose it all. But we can't control that all the time. Well, we can. We don't. So let's do better than that. Up here, we're going to have the nut flush draw. We got second pair. We got a trip draw that'll probably be pretty good if it hits because it'll be a black 9. I still don't think we want to fold, or I don't think we want to bet here, but we'll be calling a raise by size flea, something like that. Under the gun, late position, I probably raise here early. We're just going to let it go. Nobody bet our kings. People could still have kings. I still think we got to check here. Double check down, and now that's actually a pretty bad card for us, to be completely honest. Doesn't look like much, but I think a lot of straights get there and a lot of stupid 2 pairs get there. We're blocking the king. Ace didn't bet either street, but the 6 came. I think we still got to check here. There we go. Bubba, what? Oh, I went and just got one. Well, here it is now. I went and got one earlier. I got mad at the right age. She She asked for my ID to buy a lighter, and I didn't have one on. Yeah, I know they always do, but like I just like ran down there, not thinking about it. I was so pissed off. I was like, "It's gone through lighter, and lighter." Yeah. Yeah, what if it's someone's birthday party, man? I just want to light some candles. uh, yeah. I just wanted to be like, yo, I got like 75 gray beards or gray hairs in my beard. Like, chill. Ain't no one under 21 looking like this. Upper rap, we call it. Uh, we're probably behind after all that flop action, but no, we definitely gotta slow it down. I think probably a lot of ace of spades in here that just put us behind. We got it back to a straight draw. No points of force to action when it's already this and nothing on the turn. We can pray our kings again. Probably not, but let's hope. We got another straight draw up here. Had a bet in front of us. He's been pretty active. I think we can go. I think it's still just we want this flop, so I think we're just gonna call here. I'm just gonna let this go. No points. Gonna fold into the gun. Interesting flop over here. We have two checks in front of us. So I think we got to go ahead and bet half. Turn is completing his flushes, but also hitting full houses. Let's. This might be a bad bluff spot. Or not. There you go. I think after you bet that flop, you almost got to bet turns no matter what. Your range is going to open up in both ways, so I think that's fine. Got a medium wrap here. We cover the lows, cover the highs. This is a pretty solid one because we won't be getting the bottom high of the high end straights that we're gonna lose to a lot of the time. Here we didn't really hit anything, but a weak flush draw. We gotta check here. Just heads up, I probably bet, but a three-way pot against someone in position. I don't think there's much reason in continuing here. We hit our flush, we could still be behind, and we don't want to stack off here. He hasn't really shown too much aggression before here. I don't know if I saw him make a bet yet, so we're just gonna lay down. We're gonna open up. Probably fold to a 3-bet, but here we go. We got plenty of c-bets here. He's got all the twos in his range, which kind of sucks for us. But I think we got a bet. Now he called. That's really bad for us. We pick up the best turn card in the world here. So now we got the wrap straight, and we've been betting. So I think we go ahead and pot here. Over on this table, we have a straight draw. Pick it up. I think with the straight, man. I think there's cases to be made in here. I'm going to be pretty nitty here. Yeah, we're just. I think you could call here, but he's pretty aggressive, so we're probably going to get a turn bet. I don't want to. Fuck, we just timed out. Yeah, a lot of turn bets. I'm not going to want to call anyways, and against the aggressive player, just lay it down. Trying to make these screens big. Doubt anyone's actually watching, but if someone does tune in, we want to know where possible here. We got here. So this is a poker friend. We'll see what she has to say. It looks like she's trying to defend min betting. Yeah, she can try all she wants to defend min betting. It's not good. Try to instigate people with the nuts. Okay, yeah, this is this is people who don't play enough poker, not understanding poker. I think sometimes is what she's saying here. So that is going to do the same thing, and you're going to get more value when they call. Check. Uh, oh, we're not pussies here, so we bet because it's poker. Yeah, you call. The re-raise. I think now because of them being solid, they're going to have a lot of upper wraps. So we're going to go here and float the flop, but not high expectations. This is a good bad flop for us too. He could easily have a set if he's got a set of kings and realizes it by the end. You know, that's poker, but we're going to be willing to stack off here all day. Check raise. Let's see what happens here. Okay, fold, that's good. That's real good. Two things. He had a set of kings, or he had pocket aces, ace flush draw. So we're happy to kind of get a fold there. Obviously, he's going to be behind with the ace. Rather just take it down. I bet pre-flop. You got a flush draw. This is a gross board. I mean, it's going to be hard for him to continue. I think a lot of the time. Probably a jack with some overs or a medium flush draw. I don't think he'll have too many wrap draws in the middle here. He'd have to have like Lee hands, but we'll see. Not saying impossible, just not likely. Here we had a pretty upper wrap to start, but the upper wrap pair might be good to win this hand. Wow. Do we go for super thin value? His call here is weird. I think we bet again. He's gonna have some 5-7s here. He didn't 5-8. It seems like he has a weak 2 pair, but with these, if we can try to bluff this off. He's probably got 2 pair here. This is, or it's gonna be even sicker if he just has. That's disappointing for us. I think we're gonna have to fold if he does bet, obviously, but I don't. So the thing, he should be raising the turns. So like his 5-8, like a 5-7-8, like it doesn't make much sense here. I almost want to call this down with a 7. He could have 2-5, I guess. Fine. On the turn, he's going to be raising my straights, so I'm not sure what he could be betting with on the river there. If he made exactly 5-8, but then if he made exactly 5-8, what's he calling with a 5-8 jack something? I would say maybe 5-8-6 something. It's just that's a really weird river bet, I would say. I'm not sure. Maybe we could have called down with a 7, but not gonna go that light right now. Really weird. I don't like that, guys. We are 1,000% right there. Their sense is going off. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Double suited upper up with a 4 dang there. There's been no real at this table. He's the one player capable of it, but I think we're just gonna call here. I hope we can see a 3-8s a lot of the time, and then we're gonna have really good. We're already getting 3.5 to 1 on our money, so yeah, 3.5 to 1, a little bit less. Great call, and a horrible flop. Such as poker. So if I did have something strong here, say like I had 4-5 hands, a lot of those hands, I think we would be going for, well, right here, we go for a pile one. Obviously, we just fold. But if it would, with one of those ace 4-5 hands, 4-5-6 with diamonds, ace 4-5 with ace of diamonds, we would go ahead and here quarter pot's great for getting, or third pot for getting money into the pot. Where if they radio, your speaker is not working, please check your connection or use a different. Oh, stop! Hello? I think maybe it's just a little choppy, which will patch after everyone, but seems to be working. It would be nice to get some music on here, but you know, you don't always get what you want in this world, so we'll see here. Typing B. E. See, we get the B. Not getting these other letters. We're trying to get some Benny the Butcher going here. Benny the Butcher. There we go. Oh my gosh. Still can't get it. With Peters, usually I think this is a good spot to 3-bet. With suited ace and then getting board coverage, but with Peter with that receiving bluff earlier, we're just going to call down and see what develops here. He shouldn't have much to offer except for overpairs. So I think we're going to go ahead and pot and then know that we have the heart backdoor draw. But yeah, I think that gives us more impetus that he was unfortunately bluffing on that river. I wish I had, but he might have been bluffing with the best hand, parents blockers. So immediate fold kind of gives us more inkling that he was indeed bluffing on that board. What are you gonna do though? You know. So we're gonna be playing some. There's just nothing to continue with here. We got Baker Mayfield in here. Playing with the people from the rich section, so we got Concha Hire about Lorraine. Never been there, never heard. We can make some assumptions about people from Reddit work. That's stuff. And here we go, Concha Shavertown, and what we got. Now this is interesting because I had a full boat here, but there's going to be a lot less full boats. Sevens would be a solid one for him to have. Might know that this player is low, but I would guess that he had 7s or 9s full on there. You have a solid 4-bet bluff of 25, 50 cent PA with some wraps that connect in the middles. So there, we're going to see bet all day. With second and big, we're going to call raise, but pair. His 6-7s get there, but I think he bets it. Stupid jack 8, very possible too. So we're going to check flush draw like we originally thought, and what else there? Looked like flush draw with a pair maybe. Probably running too many actions. Had a pair of 5s, flush draw. Then he picked up the inside straight draw to go with it. He had a double. He had a double 2. He had a 7. It's pretty wild with the 6 blocker here. But you probably want another card. He had a 9 too. Pretty good spot to bluff. We must have missed him.
That we somehow found that last bit of strength to keep fighting. And then we did what no one thought we could.
Just having a little cookout. Pretty hooking us up with food, even when we're already full. You see good friends on a holiday weekend, not what you do. I think that life balance is something I slowly watch. Poker videos, poker podcasts, sometimes Netflix shows, much more often Netflix. Even though I'm not wholly paying attention, positive stuff that you can learn at least on even if you is one of the things that greatly affected my game. Is watching other poker material, or that went too long this week. So you got to be crushing the game. Don't just go to losing that band up. We fought the nuts here. So we're gonna bet it. Cool. It's going to be hard to get money out of anyone. Yeah, check. I think a check or a bet there. I don't think you ever want to pot bet. I don't have pot bets in my range. I have 3.5 size bets, and it's just hard to get. Check would have been fine, I think, to try to get realize some equity though when you just check. But I think you hope someone has a there. You hope someone has a worse flush, and just didn't seem like that with money. And we're not going to be upset about winning. Come over tonight. We just started drinking. Meets are okay. All right. We have something to do. We are stuck 54 cents at this table. Let's see if we can dunk it all off before we leave. I'm just kidding. We want to win. This is 1,000% a trap hand. This is a fine raise. I decided, hey, let's make a really with the price and how equities run in Omaha. Now we got 2 pair. This is now we got 3 pair, and we're just So with his small bet pre-flop, there's probably going to be a lot of middle wraps in his range. I would not be surprised if he hit straight here, because the 9-10 jack should be more prevalent, which really hurts us. Thank you. An ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds with another like a 9 here. So we'll look at this replay in 1 second here. I think a wider range, so we're going to try to ugly card. I'm still going to play see what Peter was doing over here last hand. So there's the time right here. Yeah, he was double gutted. Okay, so he was the jack. Diamond ends up being a little bit important on the river if I go to bluff, but still think it's a pretty question. I'm trying to think if there was if we bet the button. So I call. I think that's good. I check here. Okay, so I checked and that's right around his range. Okay, pretty typical hand. Oh. Little smoke in here real quick. You guys can hear that neck crack, but it was absolutely spectacular. So in these stakes, this would probably be an okay limp. Really trappy hand for and see now we have it's a real trap hand because it looks really good. But it can have the double suited connectivity. But if you get so under the gun, I mean, if I'm on the button, it's a race all day. Experienced players, including myself, who's not live to fight another day. Open-ended, so clear call here. Not afraid to mix it up. I think he's 6'7" is probably here. If you had Jack 4, I think you're going to see a lot of Jack 4, 6. You might even have the Ace 4 blocking 2, 3. So I think you're going to see a lot of Jack 4, a lot of Jack 5. Ow, just the Jack. Like I said, I'm surprised right there that he got that flop. I think that's probably who cares. He's been a lot tighter. Again, we played that one other hand with him and stuff, but I think with his range, this is just going to be I don't see him coming in with anything worse here. We got the king blocker, we got the 8 blocker, which are huge, but hit a queen to win. Yeah, what's you see that? Medium wrap, also a danger hand, but definitely barreling the turn 2, regardless of what comes, unless an ugly fucking card for us. Was not one of them. This is a hand that a lot of newer players limp on too, or raise with. It's pretty junk. You just want to throw it. It's slightly connective, but the connections that you make are going to have situations. Good enough. The gun, I think we're still representing here, so this is clear bluff, but sometimes you got to bluff in poker. Get 1, get 2, get him through. Get 1, 2, get 1. You are Bo, and I love your pretty. Notice it's a big pussy in the streets. These are the type of hands. If these suit, I would be 3-betting here all day, medium wraps. So I think it's a good 3-bet to balance out your and queens with a double suited Jack 10. These are ones that I'm not good enough to know what's actually right. Like this could maybe be a fold. With this, I would imagine you're in position. And everyone knows how important it is to hold them. Well, I see like the poker analysts that are nosebleeds. What creatures lurked out here in these streets? Low and medium stakes poker is not. This is check is really good for us. So we're gonna bet for I think. Does he have a king here? I think a case could be made. The ace blocker, so he could set it out for a bluff raise. I know he's not. I think he's. I wanted to call there, and then knowing that the 2-4 is never in his range. He's been playing tight and well, so like these players just are hard to play against than bad players. Go figure. So he gets a fold. Now we. So they don't have a 2. They'll have a lot. Well, they're not going to have a lot of 2s, but they're good. We got to control this pot 4-way, so we got. Now, if there's no bet here, so we're definitely calling him. If he calls here, I would expect a flush draw, mid-draw combo. Ace 4 spades, I bet you see a lot, but he folds, so now we just check and hope to win. First hands, we have an 8 of diamonds without runner. I think we. Got a call. No, we don't have to call, but do we want to go ahead and fold this? 6 takes. So I think that's, so we got 1, 3, maybe less, 6. He's behind us on both tables. I feel like this go for some jazz. If he raises us, we know we know what's coming. I think I could fold. It sounds like, yeah, of course, those are your fucking options. But now he calls here. This set, we're blocking out. See, we don't have, like, this is another set and not flush line, but the place we're getting right now, I don't know how we're gonna knit it up. Knit it up, guys. Oof. Man, he, queens, immediate fold, which makes me think this is why I want to do that pre-bet all in pre-flop. I'm getting, so yeah, my original thought was probably, and it sucks. Go with your gut sometimes, man. Changed my decision based on his call, which I mean, it almost certainly wasn't for us. He would, he's blocking the 2 top sets, the set of 6s, and he said he's calling all day, and then ace of diamond. Well, I think the ace of diamonds is out there, so any ace, especially with how little, there we are. Flop and turn here, unless we get check raised, or unless, I think you even have it a lot more often. Actually, we don't have it much, so we really not like to see a hard number, so we just pick a pop. Which unfortunately we don't. Now I have an ace blocker, backdoor spades, but we have blocker storage draw. Pre-flop, just mixing up a little bit. Definitely an inaccuracy. Might end up being positive. Definitely call here. Honest. I think Nemulan, from what I've seen, I think I can outplay him, but I mean, it's a small sample size, so you never know. But I do know he's a reg, so players. We just got an upper wrap. We're gonna go with it. I don't know a lot now, so. And we get there. Nice. So poker's fun. You can't be a bitch though. I mean, we just something that's a strong suit. So, he said, well, we let him know that. The table. Bitch about our lives and they wanted to. So yeah, we got poker stars much as I play on poker out with worse players. So I got 10 minutes in pot limit, but we'll play a little bit and see if we can get out of here with 17, and we're up 35-74, so roughly 60 hour session so far, something like that. So. Up, and then we get the king is, so you got to do what you got to do. We're not gonna, here, we're gonna fold this. We got the ace blocker. All right, we don't get 3-bet. We hit a fucking horrible flop per usual. Ace king is good. A lot too. I think ace jack is here. I think awesome. Yeah. All right, acting with some regular table, playing better way. Won't be heavy action unless he keeps limping. He's obviously just probably isolate him. He seems to be real tight, which is probably with me betting so much and that aggression left in him. So I like that. Target him. This thing we got. It. Three pot the other night for like 150, so that was hands run together. Oh, big pot over set. Yeah. He had the flush draw. Cooler. Raise if he three bets again. Talk about being reg when to slow him down. Somebody slow him down a little bit. I think check raise here with all better done on the turn. Yeah, we'd want to do that on turn. $4 bet. He might win too. Oh, let down. We got 6 minutes left of the allotted 10. And the speaker again. Yay. What? Well, stop. Got ugly turn card. God. Hopefully we pick it up. Oh, Damn you, hell. I still don't know what it is. Animal? An animal? The bet? Got no business here. Free pair. Three pair is generally not good in this game. We're just. Backdoor stranger. One. We might not leave with a profit in this table. We don't want us to. We're gonna get good stuff here. Double up before leave. There we go. We get 6 hands left. Or play to the button. Low and straight. Probably got to bluff through. No wherewithal to actually make it happen. We're a $40 win right now. One hand to go on each table. Gonna fold. Take the win there. And last hand on this table. $40 in an hour. Not too bad. Up to 7. That's that session. I would say we played fairly well. We definitely got a little bit lucky with that hand with Namuhelm. I'm still thinking about the call with Peter with a 7, but the more it went on, he did calm down a little bit. So I think at the time, table dynamics and how a person plays switches throughout a session. I think during the time he had probably more bluffs in his range, but I think with just having a pair of 7s, I think even some of his bluffs beat us. So I don't think that's a bad call. Namuhelm, we got a little bit lucky there. We did call a bunch of his 3 bets. We probably want to review the session and decide what we want to be calling his 3 bets with and have solid reasons behind that going forward. But overall, I think we played pretty well. Probably a couple inaccuracies on flop folds and pre-flop decisions, but we haven't been playing Omaha for entirely too long. Probably only like 5 or 6 months now. So we get better each day, I think, and we just keep using it as motivation to go. $40. We're gonna get a shower. We're gonna walk the dog, and we're gonna go meet some friends for food and drinks.